This poem is titled The Illusion of I. They told us, be yourself. Freedom is for all. Voices heard around the world, the cameras are on. Speak your mind, say your piece, be true to who you are. A movement meant to glue us, poisoned by the ego. Be yourself, but careful not to differ in opinion. Be yourself, but agree with this. Be yourself, but not right now. Be yourself, but more like me. Comparison is the thief of joy. Do you see what we've become? Connected with the world, more alone than ever. Our separateness is our undoing. We need to do better. I wrote this poem in response to a trend that I've seen on social media, online. I've been wrestling with how to use social media for so long because I've wanted to share my voice and my art in some way. And writing, poetry has always been my dream to share little pieces of my perspective, my view, and to hopefully connect people through my writing and to allow people to be vulnerable with themselves and to connect with themselves, maybe parts of themselves that they've never even considered to be present. I think so much of what we struggle with is feeling disconnected. And social media has been disconnecting us even further, which is so ironic because really it started as a way to connect us and to meet people that we would never get to meet and interact with humans that have similar interests that we do and that believe in the same things we do. And don't get me wrong, I am not one to see things as black and white, so I don't think that social media is good or bad. I think there's so much nuance in between those two poles. However, what I've been noticing lately is that people, because of the anonymity of social media, the disconnectedness of social media, not speaking to someone face to face, not having to maybe feel the energy of your words and of how that impacts them, and vice versa. It's becoming a place for people to take out their anger, fear, distrust, whatever they're feeling on complete strangers online, and to judge and criticize opinions that are different than yours and beliefs that are different than yours, and to try to like manipulate or coerce people to believe the same things that you do. And it's quite sad, actually. And the reason I wrote this poem is because I think that awareness is the first step to change. And so becoming more aware of our presence, not just on social media, but in life, even in person with people, how we impact others and how others impact us is so, so important. I think there's a loneliness epidemic, and this I've read about this online, but I think it's very evident now, is that people feel so alone. And sometimes to offset that loneliness, they engage with people who have completely different opinions and beliefs in them, to try to like make themselves feel part of a community or part of a movement, whatever it may be. But we can't fight, like, even if there is hate or discourse or disagreement on a topic, I don't think that people grasp that we can't fight hate with hate. We can't fight violence with violence. We can't, like, it's not going to change anything. All this to say, if you do feel disconnected when you're using social media, you're not alone, because I feel most disconnected when I'm on these platforms and seeing and reading people's comments, and it really affects me. And I think it affects all of us. Maybe some of us just aren't aware or as aware of how it affects us, but it does. And yeah, awareness is key. Awareness is the first step to change. And yeah, I hope that my words and my poetry and my future writing can have a positive impact and bring some awareness to things that feel uncomfortable and that maybe we don't want to face or talk about, but it's okay. You know, it's okay to feel uncomfortable. It's okay to feel a little bit afraid of the unknown, of so much change constantly happening and things rapidly evolving. And when we can start to truly connect with one another, I think that is when we will start to heal and build as a community, and truly, truly deeply connect with, bring our walls down. So I'm bringing my walls down and I'm sharing my writing, which is so vulnerable. But if it helps someone, if it connects with someone, anyone, even one person, then that's great. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep sharing it, even though it feels scary. And anyways, if you have any thoughts on this topic, I would love to connect with you. I do, even on Threads or like Instagram, if people ever comment or reach out to me, I really do try to like meaningfully connect with everyone, because I think it's important, and it can really change the world. Like the way that we respond, the way that we speak is powerful. Words are powerful. So anyways, take care of yourself and stay tuned for more writing, poetry, essays. I'm going to be sharing hopefully quite a lot on here in the next while.